Hello Internet, as far as you need to know, my name is Colin Winters and this is my YouTube channel. I'm currently in the process of writing a book, and as far as I've been able to tell, whenever someone tries to do a big project like this, the best thing to do is to sort of set up a social media presence in an attempt to just, get the word about your content out there. So I decided to sort of set up like a vlog channel as like a sort of video diary to document the process of me writing my first book. Well, my book. To say it's my first book is me being awfully ambitious. But regardless of that, I am here and I'm ready to do this. So in the last couple days, I've been weirdly obsessed with this one quote by Ernest Hemingway: write drunk, edit sober. To some, this is meant to be taken literally, like, you should probably get wasted, work on your manuscript, and then like hours later when you're sober, go back and just fix all the mistakes that you made. And knowing just the life of Ernest Hemingway, I can... Is now really the time you should be on your scratching post? Yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you over there. Just knowing Ernest Hemingway, I can totally see him doing like a John Buscemi, just Animal House style whiskey chug before sitting in like a cracked leather chair in front of an elegant like oak mahogany desk and just pounding away at his typewriter. Then there are some people who see that phrase as not meant to be taken literally, but is a allegory. Allegory might not be the right word I'm looking for, but just stick with me. Like, or a metaphor per se. Like, say, writing drunk means to just write without inhibition, no second guessing yourself, just keep going, do what you're doing. And then edit sober is to, after so long of writing, you go back and you think critically about each sentence that you wrote. Well, in these past couple of days of just thinking about that quote, my mind did kind of just lean towards the what if it was meant to be taken literally? And if it is meant to be taken literally, how does writing drunk versus writing sober affect like your work? So I decided to set up a little experiment. I decided to compare just total word count. Whether or not the content is grammatically coherent, I'll find out later. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do an hour-long writing sprint. First, I'm going to compare the total word count written while I was stone sober and total word count written while I was under the influence. And then after that, I will pay attention to just overall coherency later. I will be filming the portion of when I edit sober today, and by that I mean I've already filmed it. And I will be filming the portion of when I write drunk next week, because the money I was gonna spend on alcohol, I instead decided to spend on dinner, like a responsible adult. Actually, if I was a responsible adult, I would be cooking instead of like ordering out, but honestly, nothing in this house is honestly appealing to me right now. So I will see you again at the end of this video. Welcome to Spokane, Washington, where there is just snow and ice everywhere. For the writing sober portion of this experiment, I am going to be walking down to my local Starbucks because one, it's my day off, so, and it's also payday, so I'm going to treat myself to some breakfast. Starbucks specifically because I need them star points so I can get free coffee, but also because I just like, like writing in a cafe environment, you know what I mean? Plus, I also need to go downtown to run some errands today, so I might as well just go hit up Starbucks and work on my book while I'm there. Oh my god, you guys, Seattle's just right here. That's just an underpass. The outside of the Starbucks smells so freaking good right now. I got me a pistachio cream cold brew and a spinach feta egg wrap. I'm on my third chapter right now, and my current word count is 1792. Let's see how much I can get done in an hour. This is my last workout. Okay, so I'm gonna have to break up my experiment into 2 parts because I just remembered that my bank closes early on Fridays. Where's the bus stop? Over there. Gotta go back this way. So I need to go downtown now because for some ungodly reason on Fridays, they close at noon instead of 5. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit up my bank just real quick so that I can get some laundry money. And then I am gonna hit up another Starbucks because I got 80 Starbucks points now, which means that I can get a free black coffee. And I'm gonna do another half-hour riding sprint. Oh, son of a bitch, the bus is right there. Subaru Baja. Waiting for the bus and looking at this just parking lot behind me just makes me wish I had a car. But like, I don't know. I want a Subaru, but like I don't want an Outback because that just seems like too cliche. So like, I don't know, Forester maybe? What do you think? I'm now in downtown Spokane, where I'm within walking distance of 4 coffee shops that are definitely way better than Starbucks, but I'm a ride or die bitch. Okay, quarters acquired. Time to write for another 30 minutes at another Starbucks. Welcome to the Starbucks on Main and Post. This is my working after half an hour, so let's hit it. Okay, and there you go. Okay, so at the very beginning, my word count was 1,792, and at the end, my word count was 2,000. Oh, wait, okay, hang on, I need to check that again. But then at the end of that hour, let's call it an hour, my word count was 2,438. So if I do the math, which I can't do in my head, so I'm going to pull out a calculator, which means that in the end, in 1 hour, I wrote 646 words. I've never related to a sign more than I have in my entire life. Okay, so that is the sober portion of this experiment, the writing sober. So now I am going to, since I got an hour before I gotta head home, I'm going to just check out Auntie's bookstore to see if there's anything good there. And then I'm gonna head home, basically. And tomorrow I'm going to hit up the store and stock up on a bottle of wine and a 12-pack of beer and write drunk. And here we are. Auntie's bookstore, not to be confused with Uncle's Toys. Auntie's bookstore. Here is the local office section, which I will be in one day if I ever, finish writing this and publish it. I've always wanted one of these Auntie's logo shirts, but they never have it in my size. Holy shit, never mind, they do. You see, why do laundry when you can just buy more clothes? And honestly, what is a better way to support your local bookstore than by repping their merch? I went in there looking for a physical copy of Written in the Stars, which they didn't have. They had just 2 other books by the same author, but they didn't have that one. I listened to it on audiobook, and I decided I wanted to buy it for my sister because my sister is really into astrology, and low-key, I think getting her that book would be a great way to give her the idea of making an astrology-based dating app so she could actually turn her hobby of astrology into a money-making thing. All right, we are repping that bookstore merch. We Gucci, we styling. I low-key wish I bought this just one size bigger, so that way I could like tuck it into my pants and then have enough to just let it drip down like past my waist, you know what I mean? Because that's like a weird aesthetic that I like, but it's whatever, it's fine. Now for the grammatical coherence part, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna paste everything that I just wrote, and I'm gonna use the Grammarly app to tell me how many mistakes there are. Okay. So it found 14. So it found 14 mistakes. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'll see you whenever I do the drunk writing portion of this. Welcome back to my writing journey. Anyway, I just bought a crap ton of alcohol and I'm about to drink like I don't work tomorrow. So for alcohol tonight, we have literally the cheapest bottle of wine I could get. 2 different cans of hard cider and a 12-pack of Rainier that both my partner and I have had one of. I will see you when I am just absolutely shit-faced. So I just realized that this is champagne. So let's go. Okay. Glass of wine down. Now for the mint basil hard cider. Here, you give it a taste.
Smells good.
Smells good.
I like that.
You like it? I will buy more because this is the only can I bought. So I got distracted for an hour and I sobered up, which means I need to start over. So, cider, glass of wine. Okay, after that glass of wine, I'm starting to feel a bit of a buzz. So on to this this next cider. What? I don't want to know what that stain on my couch is. This is dry cider. This one actually tastes like apple, and it's just... I don't know. I don't know. So this little clip here is mostly for people who are just interested in my overall writing process. Unless I am like actively going out to go to like a Starbucks or some kind of coffee shop or something that has Wi-Fi, I'm pretty much just at home on my couch, my cat just right there judging me, and I like to just pull up YouTube and I'll pull up just a random like booktube video or vlog brothers video just to have as background noise while I just type away on my iPad. But also it's important to mention that my usual writing process involves coffee and not just copious amounts of alcohol. I don't know if I mentioned this at the start of the video. I'll probably put like a subtitle or something, but for the love of God, don't do what I'm doing, okay? Like, I am over the age of 21. I am not drinking responsibly. You should drink in moderation. Don't get shit-faced like I'm attempting to do for this video. Just don't do what I'm doing, okay? Okay, so I subscribed to Jack Edwards back when I was like 19, 20, and low-key, I'm pretty sure it's because I thought he was hot. But now the question is he hot because he genuinely has like attractive facial features, or is he hot because he's British? The world may never know. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Blah. 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 Okay, so I just finished that cider, and now the true test for if I am drunk enough or not is I'm going to stand up off of this couch. I got a message, and determine whether or not I can, like, I forgot what I was gonna say, but I think basically is I'm gonna see if whether or not I am humble just by standing up. Let's find out. Okay. I'm definitely drunk now. I am pretty sure I am drunk enough to do this experiment, but just to be sure, I got one more beer. I'm just chugging this. Give me a second. In the end, I'll just show off all that I drank, and y'all can figure out just how much alcohol I consumed, because I'm honestly not going to do the math right now. Okay, so that's one glass of wine and one can of cider, and then like 45 minutes in between, another glass of wine and another can of cider, and then a can of beer. So you can tell me just how much drunk I am. I am wearing glasses because these are blue light filtering glasses, and yeah. So now I am going to turn on the time-lapse filter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do what I did last time, is that I'm going to do a 30-minute writing sprint, take just like a breather, and then take another 30-minute writing sprint, and in the end we will judge word count and whatever the really says. One thing to mention right now is that my word count currently is at 2,493. Keep that in mind. Okay. It has been half an hour. Let me check on the word count. The word count in that half an hour is now 2,868. I honestly don't even remember what it was before I started, so I guess we'll figure it out from there. Anyway, I am going to use the bathroom, and I'm not gonna film that, so I will see you later. Okay, so like, I'm gonna be honest, in that 10-minute break, I finished off the rest of the bottle of wine, and I still feel drunk as shit. So here's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna pick another video to have on in the background. I'm gonna be honest, during my 10-minute break, and keep in mind it was just 10 minutes, I put a 10-minute timer on my phone. I learned a lot of shit about Prince Harry, and just the drama of the fucking British royal family. Then I'm doing another 30-minute writing sprint. Okay, am I in video mode? Yes. Okay. So, I have just about 11 minutes left on my timer. I forgot to pause that. I have just about 11 minutes left on my timer. And honestly, I think I am now so drunk that I need to go to bed. But just to make sure this is on video, my final word count is 3,029. I may or may not drink a little bit more to just do the last 10 minutes, but we'll see what comes about in this video. I'm just gonna shut off this camera. It's the next morning. I'm using my partner's Squishmallow as a pillow, and I feel like dog. Okay, so the wine was 11.5% alcohol by volume, 750 milliliters. I drank 2 of these ciders, and the ciders are, let's see, 6.5% alcohol for 12 fluid ounces. And Rainier beer, 12 fluid ounces, or 355 milliliters, and where the is the thing that's... Okay, and it does not tell me how much alcohol is in this, so I'm going to go look at the box. So I pulled out a whole new can. Doesn't say anywhere on this how much alcohol is in it. It doesn't even say it anywhere on the box either. So is that even legal? Like, is it even legal to, like, not put how much alcohol is on a beverage in it? Like literally all it says is Rainier, Mountain Fresh, Naturally Brewed, ESTD 1878, 12 fluid ounces, or 355 milliliters. And then on the top it just says Rainier for life, 12 fluid ounces. And on the bottom it just goes beer, beer, beer. Like, it doesn't even say it anywhere, like, in this information here. Like, what the Okay, according to Google, it's 4.6% alcohol. So, Loka, do you know how much alcohol I consumed? I honestly don't. If anyone knows the math, do it. So in 55 total minutes, I wrote 591 words. So I remember writing there was the Barnes & Noble in Northtown, but then I don't remember. Then when Teddy Roosevelt and the calm was a good sin, this isn't something that the average T equals case. What? And keep in mind, that was just in 50 minutes. Like, I kind of passed out when my timer had 10 minutes left. So, we're kind of just going to have to go off of this data here. But that, you know, because I think I wrote 646 words sober. Then I wrote 591 words drunk. But if I had another 10 minutes, who knows how many more words I could have written. Okay, now to check all of this. 18 writing issues found. That's 4 more writing issues than were found when I wrote sober. Okay, so to make this fair, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take, for my sober writing portion, I wrote, 646 words. I'm going to divide that by 60, multiply that by 10, and then I'm going to subtract whatever that number is from 646, so that way we can accurately compare word count of 50 minutes writing sober and 50 minutes writing drunk. Okay, so you take 646, you divide that by 60, multiply that by 10, just rounding up because it's a decimal number, you get 108. So you take 646 and you subtract that by 108 and you get 538, okay? So that means that in 50 minutes of writing sober, I write 538 words. Meanwhile, 50 minutes of writing drunk, I wrote 591. So, word count alone, when you write drunk, you write more words. However, that said, according to Grammarly, I made 14 grammar mistakes while writing sober. Whereas I made 18 grammar mistakes while writing drunk. Let's not talk about that last sentence that I wrote when I wrote drunk, but either way, I made 4 more grammar mistakes writing drunk than I did writing sober. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed that video. I kind of look like crap because I'm about to shave off my beard and my head because it is like getting really warm where I live. Thanks, global warming. Just sum up the experiment, the end results. When you write drunk, your word count is higher, but your grammatical mistakes are also higher. But when you write sober, your word count is decreased, but also decreased is your amount of grammatical errors. So I guess you could say that Ernest Hemingway was onto something, but also at the same time, that dude must have had a liver like a frickin', I don't know, gorilla with the amount that he drank. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up because that really tells me that you did enjoy it. If you give it a thumbs down, I think YouTube still tells the creators about the thumbs down, but it won't like tell you like how many people have given it a thumbs down. I don't know what's going on with YouTube nowadays. They did just get rid of Susan what's-her-name, so hopefully things are gonna look better, but probably not. Leave a comment telling me like what writing advice I should follow from other famous authors. But please, for the love of God, nothing involving alcohol or any kind of like drug or anything like that. Tell you what, if I can get to 1,000 YouTube subscribers, I'll do another drinking video. I'll see you guys whenever I post another video. Bye.